I don't have TikTok, which is the only reason I'm over here on live instead of live on TikTok. Usually I'd be live on TikTok. And I just roll out on my bed, but I never roll out on my bed. I'm not ring off my phone, but I'm on Twitter scrolling right now. And there are just a few things I would like to address very quickly. Especially because I realized that you guys flip switch so much on that app. 2 seconds is, oh, Tancha was this, and now is, oh, Tancha. Tara, I'm not going to say anything. All I'm going to say is I'm going to refer to people that are coming for me for 2020. I'm just going to address 2020 and the situation that got me popular in the first place, which was what? 2022, because that's what you guys seem to be. That's what you guys seem to be addressing. Okay, first things first. In 2020, any incident that anybody brings up in 2020, I was sexually assaulted. And I did not react to it properly. Would I take full responsibility for that? Absolutely. Me and the person that sexually assaulted me have dealt with mediation, have gotten through it, and that's in the past. I can't control what happened in 2020. If you want to bring up 2020 and throw it in my face, my apologies that I got assaulted and cashed out, I guess. That's all I'm going to address about 2020. That's the first thing. That's all that I want to address. This keeps happening, she's done this all the time. That's not true. That's not the truth. That's the first thing. So 2020, I was sexually assaulted. The second thing people keep bringing up is I don't really want to say her name, but the Danny situation 2 years ago. Those two situations are linked. Is the first thing. I have never gotten up and attacked another female because of her man, especially over a man that I am not sexually involved with, romantically involved with ever. Never. Find the evidence and prove it, because you guys are hearing things and you're just running with them. He's quite literally like, but you know what? I will eventually tell my side of the story. I'm just clearing up this keeps happening, she's been doing this all her life. But that's not true. That's quite literally not true. It's just not the fact of the matter. I'm not going to come on here and I'm not going to scream and I'm not going to cry and I'm not going to play the victim, which I quite literally haven't played the victim. All I said is I don't think talking about mental health on the internet or joking about mental health on the internet is serious. Is funny. But again, the only thing that I'm going to implore you guys to do is to use your brains. You never even get 1/3 of the story in that video. You did not get 1/3 of the story in that video. And I'm not going to answer you directly and say, this is what... I will say what will happen. I really will. It's just, if I get up and chat right now, if I tell the host, I'm going to end up screaming, because that's how I express myself. And if that bothers you guys... I will tell the full story. I'm going to tell the full story. I've already spoken to my manager. I just want to sit down properly with good lighting and tell it properly. And I also want to have all my receipts ready, because the thing about it is I have you guys know I got a new phone. All the WhatsApp chats aren't on this phone. So a lot of them are on the old phone, and the screen for the old phone not working. So I'm literally going to go down to Ping Links today and get them to just put a screen on the old phone so I can get the information off. But all I'm going to say is blatant lies. And I take full responsibility and accountability for anything that I said, but completely taken out of context, completely cropped. What did I say before he started recording? What did I say after he started recording? I've never seen somebody manipulate the internet and content this much in my life. I've just never seen somebody do it in my life. But, what do you mean? Yes, I absolutely did send that voice note, but did you hear what I said before the voice note? Did you hear what I said after the voice note? Do you know what the voice note was about? Because you guys are running, oh, she threatened to expose nudes. Did I say nudes at any point in time? Do you know what that conversation was even about? He played what? How many seconds of that did you hear? There's so much. He keeps cropping. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to tell you guys everything. I've never not come on the internet and told you guys everything. Name one time that beef has happened and I have never come on the internet and spoken. Name one time. I'm not gonna come on the internet and scream. What I will say is, Jay pushed me to my breaking points. I have my own things going on. You're reading comments and not talking. Because they're moving really fast. What am I supposed to say? Why am I mad? I didn't go on Walk and Talks podcast. I did not go on Walk and Talks podcast. I did not go on Walk and Talks podcast. I have not been on Walk and Talks podcast. There is no recording of me on Walk and Talk talking about this. Walk and Talk and I, right after he posted the initial video, me and Walk and Talk met up at TGI because he was checking on me. I have not been on Walk and Talks. No episode couldn't drop. When did I go on Walk and Talks podcast? And that's what I'm saying. Why are you guys running with things without any form of evidence? Why are you running things? Why are you running with things? When did I go on Walk and Talks podcast? When did I go on Walk and Talks podcast? Guys, I'm not gonna scream. The only reason I'm even on live right now is because I don't like people bringing up past drama that quite literally has been worked through and already addressed on the internet and making it seem like it's connected to what's currently happening, because it's not. It's not. Bringing up what happened in 2020 when you were not there, when you don't know the situation, you don't know what caused what, you weren't there, you don't know, and acting like that has any connection to this, absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. It was a call, not a voice note. What voice note are you talking about? I haven't spilled anything. Okay, people, at any point have I said that I didn't say it? At any point did I say that that the video, the close friends was not me, or that I did not make the phone call? Absolutely not. I'm simply saying that he has not told you the full story. That's all I'm saying. He just hasn't told you guys the full story. I know the full story. I am aware of the full. I'm not in the wrong. I don't feel bad. Me and Wakan talked about me going on his podcast on Monday. And his producer called me and was like, hey, I hear you want to come on the podcast, da 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 da. But also we're trying to, what did he say exactly? He was like, but also we're trying to pretty much get out of the Jaii Frais foolishness, because he won't leave them alone and he's still throwing shit and them kind of want to build them own thing. And so when we're having the conversation, we're not going to talk about Jaii. That was what the producer said to me. And I was like, okay, I have nothing to say. And that was the end of the conversation. The Walk and Talk can vouch for that. Walk and Talk was beside the producer when the producer called me. Calling me a liar changes nothing, because I haven't lied. Like, calling me, what have I lied about? Ew, why have a filter on? How this come off? How this come off? How does this come off? What the fuck? How this... What the hell? Okay. Tan, if you see said the girl, not good for him, and you tell him, and him not hear you, should have just... I did, and that's why I'm telling you he's lying. He's lying. He's quite literally lying. I want you to ask him to find one call log of me messaging off his phone. You couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't. I'm really sick of, like, I'm a lot of things. You guys can say that I play the victim. You guys can say that I'm psychotic and that I am not a liar. And you have never been able to come on this internet and say that I'm lying. So why all of a sudden I'm just lying? Me will have come and chat with my chest. Find evidence. Provide me with evidence. I absolutely did call her and tell him to take it down in 10 minutes. I absolutely did call her and tell him to take it down in 10 minutes. And I did not say nudes. I said videos and phone calls, and you guys do not know the context of the conversation that was had prior to that. He recorded one part of a conversation. Did he tell you that turn it. All for the YouTube. All of that for the YouTube is fine. Why don't I like the girl? You want the honest truth of why I don't like the girl? Her and her friends used to bully me. I used to talk to one of her friends. When was it? Back when I had Anya like Tanya, I used to talk to one of her friends, and it used to be a big group of them. And them used to Anya like Tanya. I'm not. How am I contradicting myself? Girl talk the mix up if you talk. Me there where me can't depend it long. You're absolutely right. And that's what I'm not understanding. This specific comment, I'm actually going to pin it. How you pin comments on this? I'm actually going to pin this comment because I think this comment makes so much sense. I'm going to read it. Him my own big man, him can decide on him own if he wants to stay with her, she good, or if she good for him and not your business. I absolutely agree. And I've only had 2 conversations with Frais about that girl. I've only had 2 conversations with him. One in October and one in January, and both conversations were, that's a girl, that's not my business. He's on the internet saying I've called off his phone. I sent people to him. Who? Find the people. Come on the internet and tell me the people that I went to. Come and show me the messages of me calling off your phone. Show me them, because I have, as soon as I get my WhatsApp up and working on the other phone, because I have the conversations of you calling me, screaming on the phone, asking me, why am I talking to her ex? I don't even know how you find out I'm talking to her ex. I don't understand how you find out I'm talking to her ex. You there foreign and you're ringing off my phone screaming why I'm talking to her ex. You take the girl phone and pretend to be her and I message off the man that I'm talking to. What? And somehow I am the one that's behaving crazy. I send people to me while I'm at parties working. Why you don't like this girl? As if I've ever said anything to her, as if I've ever gone up to her, as if I've ever said anything to you. But that's a girl, okay, cool, and moved on. I've never said anything to you. The one thing that you could have said, I said to you. The one thing I would have said, you could have said, I said to you, is that the fact that you said she was making XYZ amount of money didn't add up. And I wasn't the only person that said to you. The other person that was on the call also said it to you, and we broke it down and explained to you why it doesn't make sense given the information that you gave us. But all of it, I will tell the whole story. I'm not a liar. I will tell the whole story. And I'm not going to scream, and I'm not going to go on. Because the real honest truth is, they just catch me at a bad time. Like, after months and months of you doing things for a reaction, you catch me at a bad time. I'm going to get some on my head chip. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. My head chip. But don't be on the internet lying on my name. Do not do that. Don't lie. I did. Oh, I do. It's just all on my other phone. I'm going to Pinglings. You know how my screen isn't working, but Pinglings, I think you pay $5,000 and they'll put a new screen on your phone just so you can like transfer over information or whatever. I'm literally going to Pinglings to get my old phone because all of the conversations are on that. Every phone call.